You can see there is still plenty of sunshine going on out there, but we're pretty calm overall. There's still some wind gusts, though, to about 15 miles per hour. Here's a recap of today. 56, our wake-up temperature, 10 below the average of 66. And this is a really shocking number to me, 46 for the record. Our record so far this week, not our actual temperature, but the records were, what, 54 for Monday night into Tuesday, and then for Tuesday night into Wednesday, it was 52. So 46, that's pretty significant cold for this time of year. 87, our high today. Again, we've been seeing things get a little warmer in the afternoon, so I'm expecting highs to kind of be around average into the weekend. And nice evening, getting into the 70s. Some of us might already be starting to push towards that, but we're going to be seeing more of that as we get towards that 8 p.m. hour. And we should still get into the 60s ahead of midnight. I've got 59 for the overnight low in Macon. Wind from the northeast will stay rather light, around 5 miles per hour. And we are seeing Macon will not be the cold spot. I think to some of these numbers are a little on the conservative side, particularly the northern half of the region. I honestly think that most of us who are north of I-16 should get into the upper 50s, and Eastman can end up being our cold spot. It often is as we start to go into the non-summer months. So very, very gradual warm up into the weekend. I actually don't have any 90s on the Macon 7-day forecast anymore, and a big part of that is the wind not shifting direction, staying from the northeast as we finish off the week and go into the weekend. You got some high pressure that's going to camp out to the north, helping to keep things rather nice, but the wind circulates around that high pressure in a clockwise direction. So we're talking air that's over like Ohio, West Virginia, maybe a little bit of Indiana, kind of circling around, at least some of it, and making its way into the Peach State. Of course, the Appalachians are in there, and there is likely a little bit of damming from that. But either way, very, very pleasant finishing off this week and going into the weekend. Not the best news in the tropics. I wish there wasn't anything going on, but 30% odds for development into a depression over the next 7 days. Do not let your guard down. I know things have been pretty quiet so far this hurricane season, but in recent years, normally the most active day is September the 10th, which is yesterday. But in recent years, it's been more towards October. So don't let your guard down. We're keeping it pretty clear overnight. Upper 50s, low 60s out the door tomorrow. Pretty warm, upper 80s for a lot of us. Maybe McRae gets to 90, but don't have the highest stock in that. And another cool night tomorrow night heading into Saturday. Should largely be around 60 degrees to get your weekend going. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So again, we're going to be around maybe a little below average into the weekend. I actually got Saturday a little cooler than our Friday. But as mentioned, I don't have any 90s on the 7-day for Macon. Now, there could be some other spots that do get in the low 90s early next week, but it's not going to be oppressive heat as the humidity is staying low.